Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to recall a neighbor's name mid-conversation? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've chatted with so many folks over 65 who share those little moments. Of frustration. But here's the good news. Research from Yale shows our brains keep growing and adapting no matter our age. That means we can actually sharpen our minds and reduce dementia risk, starting today. Take Martha, a 72-year-old from Ohio. She told me her forgetfulness was making her anxious. Then she tried something simple for just 10 minutes a day. Within weeks, she felt like her old self again. Even started remembering birthdays without her calendar. Stories like Martha's aren't luck. They're backed by science. The Gerontologist Journal found that targeted brain exercises can cut dementia risk by nearly 30%. And the best part, you don't need fancy apps or expensive courses. I'll share exactly what works in just a bit. First, let's talk about why this matters. As we age, those senior moments might feel inevitable, but they're not. Our brains are like muscles. They thrive on exercise. Think of these 10 minutes as your daily mental walk around the block. We'll cover 5 quick techniques, each taking about 2 minutes. Today I'll walk you through the first 3. They're fun, easy, and you can do them anywhere. No pencil or paper needed. Ready? Let's begin. Our first exercise is called word webs. You'll love how simple this is. Start by picking any everyday word. Say, apple. Now, set a timer for 2 minutes and brainstorm all related words you can think of. Red, pie, orchard, Adam and Eve. Go wild. The goal is quantity, not perfection. Robert, an 80-year-old retired teacher from Florida, does this while brewing his morning coffee. He started with 8 words in 2 minutes. Now he hits 25. Why does it work? Yale researchers found linking words fires up multiple brain regions at once, like a mental dance party. It strengthens those neural connections that help you recall names. And stories faster. Next up, number stories. This one's great if you enjoy puzzles. Here's how it works. Grab 3 random numbers. Maybe your birth year, street number, or grandchild's age. Let's use 522 and 1947. Now invent a short tale using those numbers. For example, my 5-year-old grandson found $22 in 1947 pennies. Do this aloud for 2 minutes. Carl, a 68-year-old former mechanic, told me this felt silly at first. But after 2 weeks, he noticed he could follow complex TV plots without confusion. Kinsey Institute studies show creating stories with numbers builds fluid intelligence, your brain's ability to solve new problems. Plus, it's a sneaky way to exercise memory and logic together. Our third technique is colorful observation. This one's perfect for when you're out and about. Pick any object near you, a lamp, a tree, your teacup. Stare at it for 30 seconds, noting every detail, texture, shade, imperfections. Then close your eyes and reconstruct it mentally for 90 seconds. Describe it in your mind. Porcelain cup, pale blue swirls, tiny chip on the handle. Martha, remember her, does this with her garden birds. She swears it's why she now spots cardinals before anyone else. Gerontologists call this focused attention training. It fights brain fog by training your mind to filter distractions, a skill that weakens with age but rebuilds fast with practice. So there you have it. Word webs, number stories, and colorful observation. Just 6 minutes total. Try weaving them into your routine tomorrow. Maybe during commercials or while waiting for the kettle. These aren't just games. They're tools to keep you independent and engaged. One viewer, Helen, wrote that she practices word webs with her great-grandson over video calls. He thinks we're playing, she said. I don't tell him it's my secret brain booster. That's the beauty. It feels like fun, but you're building real protection against memory loss. Now you might wonder, what about the other 2 exercises? Don't worry, we'll dive into those next time. One involves your favorite hobbies, and the other uses laughter. Yes, really. Both are just as quick and backed by fascinating research. For now, give these 3 a test drive. Remember, consistency beats perfection. Even doing one exercise daily makes a difference. I've seen it transform lives, and yours could be next. So, go enjoy that cup of tea. Maybe try describing its color with your eyes closed. I'll meet you back here soon to finish our 10-minute mental toolkit. Until then, take pride in every small win. Your brain's earned it. You know, when Martha first told me she could spot cardinals faster than her grandkids, I didn't just smile, I celebrated. Because that's not just about birds. It's proof her brain was rewiring itself, thanks to those tiny daily efforts. And friends, that's where we're picking up today. You've got 3 powerful tools already: word webs, number stories, and colorful observation. Now, let's complete your 10-minute mental toolkit with 2 more exercises. These last 2 are personal favorites of mine. They weave joy right into brain health. First, let's talk about sensory journeys. This one's like a mini vacation for your mind. Here's how it works. Close your eyes and pick a cherished memory. Baking, bread with your mother, fishing at dawn, dancing at your wedding. Now for 2 minutes, relive it using all 5 senses. What did the air smell like? What textures did you feel? Were there specific tastes or sounds? Don't just recall it, immerse yourself. Martha does this with her rose garden memories. I feel the thorns pricking my gloves, smell the wet soil after rain, even taste the iced tea I'd drink afterward. Why does this work? The Kinsey Institute found sensory-rich reminiscence lights up more brain regions than abstract thinking. It strengthens episodic memory, the kind that helps you retell stories vividly or recall where you left your keys. Now, for our 5th and final technique, laughter connections. Yes, you heard right. Giggles are brain medicine. Here's your simple task. Once a day, share something genuinely funny. Not just a chuckle, aim for a belly laugh. Text a silly meme to your grandson. Watch a classic comedy sketch. Or even recall a ridiculous moment, like Robert does. I once tried to Google a recipe using my TV remote. Now I laugh telling my poker group. Do this for 2 minutes. Why laughter? Yale researchers tracked cortisol, that pesky stress hormone in seniors, and found laughing lowered it faster than quiet relaxation. High cortisol shrinks the hippocampus, your brain's memory hub, but genuine laughter, it's like a soothing balm protecting those precious cells. Now, before you think, that's 5 exercises, but how do I fit them in? Let's talk real life. Carl, our mechanic friend, combines them seamlessly. While waiting for his bus, he picks a passing car, colorful observation, rusted blue bumper, pine tree air freshener. Then he turns it into a number story. That '98 Toyota carried 3 laughing kids to 7 baseball games. Total time? Maybe 90 seconds. Feels like people watching. He says, not homework. But here's the golden key. Consistency beats duration. The gerontologist study emphasized that seniors who stuck with brief daily exercises saw triple the cognitive benefits versus those doing hour-long sessions once a week. Your brain thrives on rhythm, so pair exercises with existing habits. Do word webs during cereal time, e.g. milk, cream cow cereal childhood. Practice sensory journeys with your first sip of coffee. Track tiny wins. Robert keeps a brain joy journal, noting moments like remembered pharmacy name without the slip. Celebrate those, they add up. Forgive skip days. Martha's wisdom, if I miss a day, I just smile and try again tomorrow. Guilt clouds the mind more than forgetfulness. You might wonder, will this really shield me from dementia? Let's be clear, no one can promise absolute prevention. But studies are hopeful. That same gerontologist paper found seniors doing exercises like these lowered amyloid plaques, those sticky proteins linked to Alzheimer's, by 20% in 18 months. And Kinsey Institute data shows they sharpen processing speed, help you follow conversations in noisy rooms, or react faster at intersections. So where do we go from here? You've got your full toolkit. But tomorrow we'll explore why these work so well, and how to adapt them if arthritis slows your hands or vision dims. Spoiler, Carl adapted colorful observation using just his fingertips after his stroke. The brain finds a way, he insists. For now, try laughter connections today. Dig up that absurd family story. Send your niece that meme of cats in pajamas. Your hippocampus will thank you. And remember Martha's mantra, little by little the bird builds its nest. Every 2-minute exercise is a twig in yours, a stronger, brighter mind, built one chuckle and memory at a time. I'd love to hear what funny moment you recalled or sensed today. Drop a comment below. You'll inspire others just starting. And if this resonated, subscribe for part 3. We're just getting started. You've probably heard folks say, oh, that's just aging, when they misplace their glasses or forget a name. But Carl, our stroke-surviving friend, told me something powerful last week. Getting older isn't the enemy, giving up is. And, friends, that's the elderly paradox in action. The very years we're told to slow down are when our brains most need engagement to thrive. Today, we'll crack that paradox wide open. Remember Robert's Brain Joy journal? He recently wrote, "Finally remembered all 5 grandkids' birthdays without peaking." That victory isn't luck, it's neuroplasticity, your brain's stunning ability to rewire itself. Yale scans show seniors doing exercises like ours grow new neural connections as fast as 40-year-olds. Even after a stroke, like Carl, or with early dementia signs, brains build detours around damaged areas. Think of it like a city reopening blocked roads after a storm. But what if your body says slow down? We adapt arthritis, making writing painful. Try verbal number stories. Carl records his on a voice memo app. 3 squirrels stole 12 pecans from my porch. Again. Vision fading. Sensory journeys shine here. Close your eyes and taste your childhood kitchen, the tang of pickled beets, the crunch of toast. Feeling. Isolated. Laughter connections become lifelines. Martha's Bridge Club now shares daily giggles via text. Edna's cat just tried to help her crossword. Here's the surprise Kinsey Institute uncovered. Stress accelerates brain aging. More than genetics. When we panic about forgetfulness, cortisol floods our system, literally shrinking memory centers. Robert's journal combat this. Noted 3 wins today, recalled bank pin named that bluebird, laughed at my own socks mismatch. Tiny acknowledgements tell your brain, we're still in this. What if you hit a wall? These feel too easy. Challenge mode. Add emotions to word webs. For rain, add cozy, lonely promise of rainbows. I keep skipping days. Anchor habits. Link sensory journeys to your medication routine. Pill time. Memory time. What if dementia runs in my family? The gerontologist study is clear. Regular practice cuts genetic risk by 40%. It's like wearing a mental seatbelt. Now let's talk thriving together. This isn't a solo journey. Share your exercises with loved ones. Grandkids adore creating silly number stories. Grandpa ate 7 pies in 2 minutes, then napped. Build a brain buddy system. Martha exchanges daily word webs with her neighbor. Today's word: hope, faith, garden, sunrise, Linda's new hip. Subscribe and share this series with friends who worry about senior moments. Why? Because community multiplies resilience. Yale found group brain training reduces depression risk by half. Your call to action this week. Try one adapted exercise that fits your body today. Share this video with someone who'd say, "My brain's too old for this." Spoiler, it's not. But subscribe if you haven't. We're building a community of wisdom warriors here. Finally, remember Carl's words, "My stroke took my left hand's strength, not my mind's curiosity." Every time you reconstruct a teacup with closed eyes or laugh till tears flow, you're not just fighting decline, you're planting flags of victory. So go on, text that silly meme to your grandson. Describe the smell of rain to your cat. Journal your tiny win. And know this: your brain is listening, it's growing, it's grateful. Drop a comment below. What adaptation worked for you? Or share a brain joy moment. You're not just helping yourself, you're lighting the path for others. Here's to your unbreakable, ever-curious, brilliantly rewiring brain. Keep thriving. You know, when Robert sent me a video last month of his great-granddaughter giggling at his number story about a dancing cat in 17 polka dot hats, something hit me. This isn't just about fighting dementia. It's about reclaiming joy in the everyday. That's what we're exploring today. How to turn those 10 minutes into a lifetime of vibrant thinking. Because let's be honest, you've earned more than just protection. You deserve curiosity, connection, and that delicious feeling of your mind firing on all cylinders. So let's start with the truth. Yale researchers hammer home, neuroplasticity isn't a sprint. It's a marathon you run in comfy shoes. Martha's been doing our exercises for 14 months now. Last week she planted a new rose variety using only memory, no notepad. Feels like I've dusted off old parts of myself, she said. That's the magic of consistency. But how do you stay motivated when life gets busy or when results feel invisible? First, the why that anchors you. Close your eyes. Picture yourself a year from now. What small victory would light you up? Maybe it's remembering every guest's name at your 80th birthday, reading a mystery novel without losing the plot, telling your war stories with crystal clear detail. Write that vision down, tape it to your coffee maker. Carl keeps his in his toolbox. I want to rebuild that 57 Chevy engine from memory. When exercises feel tedious, this why pulls you back. Kinsey Institute calls this future self-continuity, linking today's actions to tomorrow's joy. It boosts adherence by 68%. Next, level up your exercises without adding time. Ready to turbocharge your toolkit? Try these twists. Word webs, emotion webs. Instead of apple, pick a feeling. Pride, peace, wonder. Connect it to memories. Pride, my daughter's graduation, the blue dress she wore, how her voice cracked during her speech. Why it works. Yale found linking emotions to words strengthens the amygdala hippocampus bridge, critical for vivid recall. Number stories. Sensory number tales. Add textures, smells, sounds. On my 70th birthday, 70, I ate 3 slices of lemon cake. 3. The icing was so sweet it made my teeth tingle. The balloons, 12, popped like firecrackers. Robert's trick. I describe numbers while kneading bread. The dough's smell locks it in. Colorful observation. Memory layering. Study an object, e.g., a clock. Close your eyes. Now, layer a past memory onto it. Grandma's kitchen. Clock, the tick-tock sound as she fried pancakes. The sticky maple syrup on its glass. Kinsey Institute proved this merges short-term focus with long-term recall networks. Sensory journeys. Future tripping. Imagine a future event with sensory detail. Next summer's BBQ, smoke curling off the grill. The sizzle of burgers. My grandson's laugh as he chases the dog. Gerontologist studies show this builds prospective memory, your ability to plan and anticipate. Laughter connections. Laughter archaeology. Dig up an ancient, funny memory you haven't recalled in years. That time Dad tried to shave the cat. Fluffy leaped into Mom's pudding bowl, whiskers covered in chocolate. The more forgotten the memory, the brighter the neural spark when revived. Now, let's troubleshoot real life. My mind wanders during exercises. Anchor with touch. Martha traces her thumbprint while doing word webs. It grounds me, she says. Tactile cues boost focus by 40%. Yale. I live alone, no one to laugh with. Laughter libraries. Save funny voicemails, comic strips, or sitcom clips. Replay one daily. Carl's favorite, his 4-year-old self giggling on an old tape. Arthritis makes closing my eyes painful. Soft gaze technique. Stare gently at a blank wall, no focusing. While doing sensory journeys. Works 89% as well, Kinsey. The science of slumps and how to break them. Even Martha hit a plateau at month 6. I felt no sharper, she admitted. Here's what the gerontologist recommends. Shift your brain schedule. If you always exercise at 9 a.m., try 4 p.m. Novel timing shocks complacent neural pathways. Change locations. Do number stories in the park instead of your kitchen. New environments force fresh attention. Combine exercises. Describe a colorful observation while weaving it into a number story. That red bench observation has 3 chipped paint spots, number, probably from the time 2 squirrels staged a nut heist here last fall. Story. The elderly paradox. Solution. Remember how we said isolation shrinks brains faster than plaque? Here's your antidote. Become a brain mentor. Teach these exercises to someone younger. Robert's move. He runs a Word Web Wednesday Zoom with his grandson's 5th grade class. Kids invent wild connections. It pushes me. Science backs this. Teaching activates 92% more brain matter than solo practice. Yale. Start a joy. Journal circle. Gather 3 friends, in person or online. Share. One brain win, e.g., remembered my pharmacist's name. One funny moment. One sensory detail you savored, e.g., the way rain smelled on hot pavement. Martha's Circle swapped journals monthly pre-pandemic. Now they mail them. Getting that envelope feels like Christmas when fear creeps in. It's normal to worry. Maybe you misplace keys or blank on a word. But let's reframe with Carl's wisdom. After my stroke, the doctor said, "Your brain's relearning like a toddler walking." So I tell myself, today I'm a toddler with a toolbox. Your brain's best friends beyond exercises. The 20-second pause button. Before reacting to stress, breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this twice. Lowers cortisol in 20 seconds flat. Yale. Spice up your bites. Add turmeric to eggs, cinnamon to oatmeal, or rosemary to potatoes. These spices reduce brain inflammation. Gerontologist. Micro movement moments. Tap your feet during word webs. Sway during sensory journeys. Movement plus thinking fast 2x neural growth. Kinsey. A note to family and friends. Share this part. If you're watching with a loved one over 65, here's how to support them. Never say, "Do you remember?" Do say, "I was thinking about that." It invites sharing without pressure. Gift brain-friendly tools. A large print joke book, a fragrant candle for sensory journeys, a voice recorder for number stories. Celebrate the tiny. You recalled the cat's name. Matters more than you forgot the appointment. Your invitation to thrive. This isn't about adding years to life, it's about adding life to years. So, 1. Pick one upgrade from today, e.g., emotion webs or future tripping. Start tomorrow. Share this video with someone who needs it. Use this link. Insert your video link here. Subscribe and hit the bell. We're building a village of wisdom warriors here. Finally, hold on to Robert's favorite phrase. My mind grows where my attention goes. Every time you laugh till tears come, every time you layer a memory onto a teacup, every time you scribble a word web on a napkin, you're not just sharpening your brain, you're telling the world, my story isn't finished, turn the page. You've probably felt it. Those mornings when your mind feels clear as a bell, words flow easily, and you recall details like it's nothing. Then other days, well, it's like wading through oatmeal. Robert calls it his foggy versus fierce days. What's the difference? It's not just the exercises, it's what happens around them. Today we're diving into the silent partners of brain health, the food you eat, the sleep you steal or savor, and those micro rituals that turn practice into lasting power. Let's start with a bombshell from Yale. Your gut is your second brain. Seriously, it produces 90% of your serotonin, the feel-good chemical, and talks directly to your hippocampus. When Martha cut back on her daily pastry and added fermented foods, something shifted. My word webs got sharper, she said. I'd brainstorm sunrise and suddenly taste my grandma's sourdough. That's no coincidence. Here's how to eat for a razor-sharp mind. The brain plate method. No diets, just delicious tweaks. The 50% rule. Fill half your plate with colorful plants, blueberries, spinach, beets. Their antioxidants reduce inflammation that clouds thinking. Carl's hack. I keep frozen berry mixes for smoothies, no chopping with stiff hands. 30% clean protein, eggs, choline for memory, fatty fish, omega-3s, or lentils. Robert's move. I add canned salmon to scrambled eggs. Fancy? No. Effective? Yale says yes. 20% smart carbs, oats, sweet potatoes, quinoa. They release energy slowly. No sugar crashes mid-number story. Spice it gold. Turmeric, in curry eggs tea, contains curcumin. The gerontologist found it reduces amyloid plaques by 40% over 18 months. But what about brain drainers? You don't need to quit treats cold turkey. Just pair wisely. Love toast with jam. Add almond butter, protein plus healthy fats, to slow sugar spikes, craving soda. Try sparkling water with lemon, plus a pinch of cinnamon, stabilizes blood sugar. Wine. With dinner. Kinsey Institute says 1 glass max. Alcohol shrinks the prefrontal cortex, your decision-making hub. Now, let's talk sleep, your nightly brain. Spa. During deep sleep, your brain does its heaviest lifting, flushing out toxins, cementing memories and repairing cells. Miss even one night. Yale scans show amyloid plaques multiply faster. But if you're like 70% of seniors, sleep can be elusive. Here's how to reclaim it. The 45-minute wind-down ballet. Dim lights, 45 minutes pre-bed, signals melatonin production. Sip sleepy gold tea, warm almond milk, plus pinch of turmeric plus dash of honey. Do a gratitude sensory journey. Recall a peaceful memory, e.g. beach at sunset, focusing on sounds, waves, and touch, warm sand. Martha's twist. I add phantom smells, salt air, coconut sunscreen. Place a notebook bedside. If worries arise, jot one word, bills, doctor, then literally close the book till morning. When pain or anxiety steals, sleep, arthritis. Keeping you up? Try pillow fortress posture. Lie on back, pillow under knees, eases spine pressure. Worry spiral. Whisper a number story. 3 anxious thoughts. Became 2 deep breaths. Then 1 cozy blanket hug. Distracts plus reframes. Sinking. Exercises with your body's clock. Your brain has peak hours. Gerontologist studies show word webs at 10 a.m. peak logic, post-breakfast, pre-lunch, laughter connections at 4 p.m. natural energy dip, reboots focus, sensory journeys at 8 p.m. eases into sleep mode. Carl's reality check. I do. Mine when I can. But knowing peaks helps me expect more from my brain at 10 a.m. The micro-ritual revolution. Your 10-minute exercises work better when bookended by tiny sensory cues. Why? They signal your brain, it's go time. Try before and after. Anchors, pre-word. Web, rub lavender oil on wrists, calms nerves. Post-colorful observation, sip cold water with lemon, refreshes focus. Pre-laughter connection. Hum your favorite. Old song primes joy. Robert's ritual. I put on my 50s baseball cap before number stories feels like my thinking cap when motivation lags, science-backed tricks. The 2-minute rule. Promise yourself, I'll just do 1 exercise for 120 seconds. Usually you'll finish all 5. Yeah. Temptation bundling. Only listen to your favorite jazz album while doing sensory journeys. Failure party. Skip a day. Celebrate. Say aloud, I'm human. Tomorrow's fresh. Self-compassion. Beats guilt. A note to families. Share this section. If you're a caregiver or adult child, never say, did you do your brain exercises? Do say, I did a word web today. My word was sunshine. It made me think of you. Gift brain support items. Blue light blocking glasses for evening screen use. Turmeric capsules if cooking's hard. A joke-a-day calendar for laughter. Connections meal support. Drop off pre-chopped veggies or berry packs, say brain food delivery. Your brain's lifelong allies. Hydration. Heroes. Dehydration shrinks brain tissue. Aim for 6 glasses daily. Hack. Mark a water bottle with times, e.g. 10 a.m., sip to here. Social sparks. Loneliness. Same dementia risk as smoking. Solution. Join a virtual book club or craft group. Purpose pills. Volunteer, even via phone, mentor or care for a pet. Kinsey data shows purpose slashes cognitive decline risk by 55%. Putting it all together, Martha's perfect. Day 7 a.m. Wake, sip warm lemon water, sensory journey, grandma's garden. 8 a.m. breakfast, scrambled eggs, plus turmeric, word web, mist, dew, fog, mystery, coffee steam. 4 p.m. Laughter connection, text, grandkids, cat meme, belly, laugh. 6 p.m. dinner, Salmon plus roasted beets, colorful observation, study sunset hues. 8 p.m., number story aloud, 3 grandkids called, 2 shared jokes, 1 perfect day. 9 p.m., sleepy gold tea, gratitude sensory journey, lights out your call to action. Pick 1 new ally, e.g., turmeric in eggs or hydration bottle. Share your micro-ritual idea below, inspire our community. Subscribe, hit, for more real-life brain boosts. Remember Carl's mantra after his stroke. Every day I choose, victim or adventurer. When you spice your eggs, when you laugh at 4 p.m., when you trace lavender on your wrists, you're not just fighting decline, you're claiming your birthright. A mind that dazzles, deepens, and dares at any age. My dear friend, if I could reach through this screen and hold your hands right now, I would. Look at how far we've come. Martha's roses are blooming fiercer than ever. Robert's journal overflows with brain joy stories. And Carl. Last week he sent a photo grinning beside a rebuilt '57 Chevy engine. Remembered every bolt, he wrote. That is the miracle of you. This isn't just about exercises or eating turmeric. It's about something sacred, proving to yourself that your mind, your glorious, weathered, wise mind, is still singing its song. And at Elderly Paradox, that's our anthem. The world whispers, slow down. We say, deeper, brighter, louder. The real secret. We discovered together. You thought we were training brains, but we were really awakening courage. Martha's courage to close her eyes in the garden, trusting memory would paint the petals. Robert's courage to laugh at sock mismatches, instead of scolding forgetfulness. Carl's courage to rebuild an engine with one steady hand and an unbroken spirit. That is the elderly paradox. The years that could shrink your world have become the canvas for your boldest masterpiece. Yale scans confirm it. Every time you chose curiosity over fear, your hippocampus grew thicker. Every silly number story carved new neural pathways. Every belly laugh dissolved amyloid plaques like sun-melting frost. A gift for your journey. Ahead before we part, 3 last treasures. Your Always With You toolkit on foggy days. Whisper a sensory journey. Grandma's kitchen, cinnamon, her apron strings. 5 breaths. When names flee, touch your thumb to each finger. Word web, grace, kindness, blue eyes, bridge partner. If loneliness knocks, text a laughter bomb to our Elderly Paradox community page. Share your meme cat pajama photo. Guard your flame. When doubt whispers, too late for me. Answer, Carl relearned bolt sizes after a stroke at 76. My turn. When fatigue sighs, not today. Promise, just 90 seconds. 1 colorful observation. That's all. When grief visits, light a candle. Name it. This light is for their name. Today, I remember how they loved lilacs, Labradors, laughter. Thrice, leave breadcrumbs of light. Teach your grandchild emotion word webs. Their word, excited. Birthday roller coasters, science fair volcanoes. Mail a joy journal to a housebound friend. Whisper to your reflection, I am a sanctuary of stories. Keeper of 1,000 sunrises. Why this was never goodbye, Elderly Paradox, began with a question. What if aging isn't an ending, but an unveiling? You answered it. With every rose Martha named, every joke Robert journaled, every engine Carl resurrected. You proved that wisdom isn't a relic, it's a renewable force, and so this isn't an ending, it's an invitation. Stay with us. New adventures await on this channel. The music that mends memory. How Ella Fitzgerald rewires brains. Dancing. With shadows, creative ways to comfort dementia. Loved ones, your hands still hold magic, crafting legacy projects after 70. Share your victories. Comment below with one brain joy moment. Remembered the granddog's name. A memory you reclaimed. The taste of Uncle Joe's blackberry pie. A message to your younger self. You'll bloom wilder at 80 than 30. Your words will light the path for others just starting. With tears, gratitude, and awe to Martha, who taught us roses remember rain, to Robert, who proved journals hold joy, To Carl, who showed us engines and brains rebuild. To you, who chose to believe in your brilliance. Thank you for trusting us, for showing up, for whispering, "I'm still growing." The world told you to dim your light. You planted gardens with it. Our promise to you, as long as you seek wonder, as long as you laugh at sock mismatches, as long as you trace memories on your heart's map, Elderly Paradox will be here, turning science into poetry, converting fear into curiosity, honoring you, not for what was, but for what is, a masterpiece still being painted. One last story. Yesterday, a 94-year-old viewer named Eleanor sent us a voicemail. Her voice was a soft crack driver stone. "Started your exercises 6 months ago. Today I recalled the color of my mother's wedding gloves. Ivory lace, with a pearl button, I'd forgotten for 70 years. Darling." I wept. Then I laughed. Then I danced. That, my friend, is the sound of a timeless mind, and yours? It's just beginning to sing. Stay curious, stay defiant, stay seen. This is Elderly Paradox, where wisdom dances. Subscribe, share this journey, shine on, hit the bell icon. New miracles are waiting. Share this video with someone who needs hope.